Why, hello everyone! I'm your lovely host, Innocent, and welcome back to Innocent's Voice Acting Advice. Halloween edition! For the month of October, instead of giving widespread advice for acting and voice acting in specific, I wanted to narrow down the topics to more things that may help you bring more spook to your October. Today's episode is not actually advice, but a tutorial. I'll be giving you some ways to give your recordings a bit of a creepy edge. For my ease and comfort, I will be using Adobe Audition for these recordings, but I imagine that you can get a similar effect in something like Audacity. Also, for any Mac users out there, for any of the shortcuts that I may use, please remember that Control is your command button. Starting off the creepy effects, let's see something that I've been experimenting with on my channel this week already. Ghastly and ghostly, also known as reverse reverb. First up, record something spooky sounding. For optimal effect, I recommend elongating your speech pattern. After all, ghosts have no construct of time. But this step is not needed for it to still sound spooky. I am a spooky ghost, here to rob you of all your happiness. After you recorded whatever the hell you wanted, you're going to want to reverse it. Hit Control-A, or double-click, and reverse the whole thing. In Audition, that's right under the Effects tab. After that, you're going to want to add some silence to the start of your clip. You don't need more than 5 seconds of it, but you will need space. Once you got all that dead air, it's time for the reverb. If you happen to deselect the whole thing, redo that and add some reverb. Make sure when adding the reverb that your dry is rather high and your wet is rather low. You still want to be understood. Play around with the settings until you find something that you like or what fits your mood. After all that, you're going to want to reverse it once more, so that the recording was at the same orientation when you started. I am a spooky ghost, here to rob you of all your happiness. Sounds spooky, don't it? Next up is something that everyone should know. It's how to sound like a true monster, or a general pitch shift. Inga-dinga-durgan, I am a generic monster. Record whatever it is that you want, and once again, select all of it. Select the pitch shift effect and slide that motherfucker down. Just a bit. You don't need to go ham with it here. Just don't pull it all the way down. Trust me, it starts sounding weird then, especially if you're a girl. Now, the effect does work best with deep or male voices, as the bass really does help the effect sound more real, but it still works regardless of what pitch your voice is.
Inga-dinga-durgan, I am a generic monster.
Next is how to sound like a robot. Now, the way I'm doing this might be only available in Audition, but we're going to be playing around with vocoders. First thing is always first record that audio. To make everything work better in the finished product, I do recommend going for a monotone sound, unless the robot in question has emotions. Then, well, I don't really have much to say here now, do I? I am a robot. Please, do not power down without saving all of your progress. This has been an announcement. Thank you. For vocoding, you're going to want to go into Effects, Generate, and then Tone. It's not going to look pretty at first, trust me, as instead of making your voice sound robotic, you just have a tone, hence the name. In your tone window, you're going to want to click on that Advanced Options drop-down menu thingy. Within this drop-down menu, there is another drop-down menu. In that menu, you're going to want to click Modulate. Here's where the magic happens. Playing around with the frequency, you can really customize what kind of robot that you want to be. You can even sweep through frequencies to potentially sound like the robot's powering down, or that it's just really buggy. The sky's the limit.
I am a robot. Please, do not power down without saving all of your progress. This has been an announcement. Thank you.
You know, I think 3 effects is good for now. If you'd like any other effects, do let me know in the comments below. Maybe even suggest some. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have any other suggestions or requests for other EVA topics, especially for Halloween? Do leave them in the comments. Trust me, I read them. Or you can add me on Twitter. It's still Creating Love. I haven't changed it yet. I'm more than happy to help with anything to the best of my ability. This has been episode number 17 of Eva. Break a leg and go out there and spook some people.